Grand Rising, and welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're building bold. I have a little glitch, and there she goes. And thank you for joining us this morning. It is Monday Morning Mindfulness, and there's always a catch up. Did I say catch up? You know what I mean. A little blip here and there. And thank you for your patience with me this morning because my tea was a little bit too hot, burnt my tongue. Ooh, look out.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the female solution.
And thank you for joining us on the Female Solution this morning. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you have products or services to sell, this is the place for you to be because if you haven't been using iText, you've been missing it.
If you're like most small businesses, despite your hard work and rave reviews, you struggle to find new customers or ways to grow your business. Accessing goods and services at the right price is also a challenge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Meet iText, the small business trading community. As the largest barter network in the country, we help businesses like yours find new customers and grow their bottom line and find advertising directed towards local families, which he pays for with, you guessed it. When you join iText, you get access to valuable products and services in hundreds of categories, and we help you along the way with advertising, multiple directory listings, email blasts, trade director assistance, our convenient 24/7 iText mobile app, and online access on itext.com today by visiting our website or email info@itext.com.
iText.com is the place to be. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, you're at the right place this morning because if you have not joined iText, ooh, just throwing away money. And today's show is sponsored by iText. You can go to our blog at tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV show. I'll pull that up later. And sign on and be sure and tell Karen Kelly the promo code ZELDA, ZELDA. And that way you will get $100 to go shopping immediately. How cool is that? Yay! Well, when you're building generational wealth, and that's what we're doing today, building bold legacies and generational wealth in these uncertain times. And we will be joined by our Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce President, Miss Siri Hibbler. She'll be come on at 7:15. But first, let me remind you that if you are parking on a city street before 7 a.m. Or in your neighborhood where it says no parking, you need to move your car right now. Just take the phone with you and just go, because otherwise, I don't want you to send me a text, a DM, none of that saying, Zelda, I got a ticket because I was watching your show. No, I told you last week, December 1st, okay? Happy Earth Day, birthday, born day. If you're celebrating birthday, we're celebrating a birthday with you. I would sing it, but there's copyright. So I'm just going to say happy birthday, Earth Day, birthday, born day to you and to yours. And thank you for joining us. And thank you for sharing this video this morning and caring enough to sharing. Excuse me. It is time for our inspirational thought of the day, which comes from Brother Mike House, who always sends me the best, the very best. So I have to share it with you because otherwise you're going to miss out. And I don't want you to miss out. So I share with you what he shares with me. And today it says Monday, December 8th, I walk in peaceful assurance. Peace is not simply the absence of conflict, but the presence of God's steady hand guiding you through every circumstance. When you choose peace, you create space for clarity, healing, and harmony. The gift of peace is already within you, waiting to be recognized and lived out every choice you make. We declare that peace is the foundation of our day. We do not allow outer circumstances to disturb the calm God has planted in our souls. We release fear, worry, and tension, and we embrace the assurance that God's love holds us secure. This, assurance gives us confidence to meet challenges with grace and to extend peace to those around us. In this season, I walk with a calm heart and a steady mind. I give thanks that peace of Christ dwells richly within me and it flows outward into my world. Thank you, life in me, through me, and around me, and through the Christ within. And so it is. Peace, I leave you with my peace I give you. I do not give to you the world as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. That's from John 14 and 27. And that is your Monday morning mindfulness word of the day. And now it is time for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And you know what that means, right? We gonna what? We gonna do a little de-stress with the breath. Yes, we are. And you know what that means before we do that? We gotta always give thanks to the ancestors, baby. Because without them, where would we be? Ooh, they're a little bit pissed off right now because y'all ain't been calling on them lately. You better call them. I ain't talking about calling Tyrone either. You better call the ancestors because they're waiting to help you solve whatever issues you got. They already know, but you're too busy on your electronics to talk to them. So we're going to talk to them now. How about that? Give them a little water because, they get a little thirsty too. All right now. We give thanks for those who came before us to make our way possible. So it is. Ashe. Ashe. Ain't no but some dirt. Yeah, you come from. All right now. Thank you, my ancestors. Thank y'all for being here, guiding and guarding and directing us all the way as we prepare for our Monday morning mindfulness meditation. Let us be reminded that we always use some kind of essential oil. Today I've got grapefruit. Grapefruit salad? Great stress reliever. We're going to talk about that stress relief tonight. Trust me. Oh, take it off and it just smells delicious. Oh, yes, Lord, that smells good. Yeah. Just a drop, just one, because it's powerful. Just one. There you go. I got two. Oops, sorry. But I'm going to take these two. Bam. Rub them around. I don't even need to inhale because I already smell it, but I am. Oh, yes, relieve their stress. Stress. Go away. Go away. Go away. Let me do that again. Get your mind out the gutter. I know y'all sniff glue when you was kids in school, but that ain't what I'm doing, okay? Inhale deeply. It's just so calm and relaxing. And when you have some inner work to do, this is the one to use because any of the oils will do, but it's just one of my favorites. It is essential oils, right? That you find out what kind of oil resonates with you. And that way you can be comfortable taking it or putting it in your hands and inhaling it. Okay, so it's now time for your Monday morning mindfulness. You're just going to do a little breathing. And when you hear that sound, it's simply a reminder to get out of your head, back into your heart. So I want you to close your eyes, open your heart, and inhale through the nose, and then blow it out. Inhale deeply. Raise those arms in the air and wave them like you really do care. And stretch. And stretch. While you're looking at me, you need to be moving because you've been asleep all night. And raise them in the air and clap. And get on down that arm. Clap, 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 clap under the arm. Under right here, yeah, all across there. Woo! it right there, right there, right there. You get that little piece of chunky meat right there. Yeah, we all got massage. That's what a lymph nodes is. You want to get him some love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake them up, wake them up. You know, that's why there's so much breast cancer. We don't know about tapping and other modalities that can help us heal and grow. Well, you know now. Okay, so inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale once more. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale once more. Hold it. And when you bring those arms down, chest, breast, stomach, hips, back, buttocks, thighs, knees, legs, and go running in place. Yeah, gotta wake that body up because the body been asleep. Body been asleep. Body been asleep. Body now woke. Body now woke. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Giving thanks for the power of the breath. We are energized, reverbalized, whatever that means, but it just feels good. Inhale deeply. And this time, bring your head forward, chin to chest, rotate that head around to the right. Left and around to the back. Slow down, you're moving too fast. I want you to feel the stretch in your neck around to the right and back around to the front. Head up. That's why you're sitting up straight, so you don't get a crick in your back or your neck. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And bring your head down to your chest. Rotate the head around to the right, around to the back. Slowly feel that stretch. And back around to the front. Head up. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, look to the left as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck. That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. Bring the head back around. Inhale deeply. And look to the right as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the left side of the neck. Oh, yeah. That feels good. Bring your head back. Inhale once more. Hold it. And as you exhale, say any affirmation that resonates with you. I am happy. I am healthy. I am whole and complete. I am divinely guided and protected. Breathe on that one. Inhale and exhale. I am unique, divine, one of a kind, and so are you. Remember that as you inhale and as you exhale. And remember, when people come up in your face and start drama, or they're not on your side and you can feel that negative energy, you just look at them and go, and then you go, blow some funk in their face. Yeah, because if you got a little garlic, a little onion, you forgot to brush your teeth, oh, baby, yeah, they're going to leave you alone. You're going to lick your ass out, the girl. Yeah, I'll see you later, girl. Gotta go. Yeah, works every time. That's a whole nother show about bad breath. But I'm going to tell you about it one day, just not today. We're going to make a bad breath show because I know we all got, some people got some funky breaths. Ooh, Lord. And how do you tell somebody got bad breath without hurting their feelings? Child, hurt their feelings. It don't matter. Tell them the truth. Sometimes the truth hurt. Okay? Oh, that is so good. If you haven't had any tea this morning, it's time you get some. And get some is what we do. Let's see if we got any comments here this morning. Lance Lenore, happy day. Oh, happy day. Yes, it is. Oh, happy day. And Mr. Lawrence Lenore also says, God is with us regardless of the situation or condition. Let me tell you how true those words are, because there's been some situations and some circumstances going on in my life, so I know they're going on in yours. As long as you're breathing, you're going to have some situations and some circumstances. That's what this breath is all about de-stressing, because chaos will make you lose your mind. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Now, you don't want to do that. You want to breathe in and breathe out because it activates the nervous system to what? Calm down. You can have a lion in your face like it's ready to snap on you. But if you're calm, baby, you're good. So just remember to breathe in and breathe out. You'll be just fine. And that is your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I also hope that you will like and subscribe on our YouTube channel at Higher Learning TV Show. And we got some more information for you. But right now, we're going to take our first commercial break because we want to be sure that you get everything you need right here on the Female Solution.
What's up, guys? It's Osada, the host of the Gathering of the Griots podcast, part of the Female Solution. Want you to join us every Tuesday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And guess what we do? We interview authors of the Soulful Chicago Book Fair. The books, the experiences, the lifestyles, all of it with fervor. So be there right on the Soulful Chicago Book Fair YouTube page or on the Female Solution Facebook page. We look forward to having you and all our literary essence. Peace.
If you're like most small businesses, despite your hard work and rave reviews, you struggle to find new customers or ways to grow your business. Accessing goods and services at the right price is also a challenge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Meet iTex, the small business trading community. As the largest barter network in the country, we help businesses like yours find new customers and grow their bottom line and find advertising directed towards local families, which he pays for with, you guessed it. When you join iTex, you get access to valuable products and services in hundreds of categories, and we help you along the way with advertising, multiple directory listings, email blasts, trade director assistance, our convenient 24/7 iTex mobile app, and online access on itex.com today by visiting our website or email info@itex.com.
And be sure and tell Karen Kelly, that's my trade director, that the Higher Learning Network sent you, and you'll be just fine. Connect, trade, and save, and that way you'll get $100 go shopping, courtesy of the Higher Learning Network. So be sure and mention that. And if you're not in business, you're missing out on a lot of perks. So those perks can help save your business. I know it helped the Higher Learning Network. We got a van, camera equipment. We've been on hotels, vacations. I mean, you name it. It's like a combination of, I hate to say it because I don't like them, but I do order from them. A combination of Amazon and what's the Lowe's Home Theater, Home Depot, all of this. Anything you can think of for business or home, iTex has it. So check it out. Coming to the stage is a woman who is so profound in her work behind the scenes that you may or may have not heard of her. But if you've been listening to the Female Solution, I know you've heard of her because she is the president of the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please send this video to someone somewhere because someone needs to know that Miss Siri Hibbler is now with us. Grand Rising, my sister, and thank you so much for showing up this morning and looking as beautiful as you are. Amen.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you.
Girl, you are gorgeous this morning. It ought to be a law for somebody to look good this early in the morning. How do you do it? Help me, Lord. I don't know.
Lord. My husband was standing in the bathroom with me like, what you and Zelda got going on this morning?
Where y'all going?
Right. I said, I'm going to be on the podcast. Okay. We're not going anywhere.
Okay. So don't worry. I'll be right here waiting on you. Don't worry. Girl,
Yeah.
oh Lord have mercy. I'm sweating bricks, but I tell you what, whatever you did this morning, whatever shower, whatever body products you use, whatever you use, it's paying up. Because girl, you are simply gorgeous this morning, girl. That hair is
Oh,
bouncing the
thank
bed.
you, baby. So are you. So are you. You
Well,
know,
I am
you
a
are.
reflection of you, my sister, and this
Thank
sister
you.
means business because she ain't playing with y'all. Let me tell you, Siri, when I found out that this world, especially America, is partial to business owners. If you don't have a business, you don't have nothing.
Right.
You know. And I was
You
like,
ain't got
because America is a corporation.
you're not building wealth. That's for
That's for
sure.
sure. So
Yeah.
how did that idea come about, building wealth?
Well, I mean, that's what you want to focus on. And our Black community, since slavery ended and Black Wall Street started popping up with Black entrepreneurs many, many, many years ago. That's what basically, that's how we survive, right? Our ancestors, we're entrepreneurs, we're creative. Even, when it came to our food, when they were in the field, our ancestors picking cotton, they came up with creative ways to make chitlins taste good, right?
Okay.
Anything that they could get their hands to that was good to help feed the kids, they did it and made it taste good and make it look good and everything. And so, now we have those soul food traditions. But if you look at it, many people from every culture, they built wealth on being an entrepreneur, coming up with a great idea, solving a problem. Entrepreneurs are problem solvers.
Amen.
If it wasn't for Microsoft, Bill Gates quitting college and deciding to create Microsoft products, you wouldn't have Windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's so many people that God has put ideas and dreams into for you to make a difference in this world and for you to help people. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody because it's very difficult to do. So you have to be passionate about it. You have to know that it's going to take time to build. It does not happen overnight. So you got to be all in 1,000% because you're going to work for yourself 10 times more than you work for anybody else.
Amen.
So, so it's, but if you want to build wealth, I always tell my kids, I say, yeah, work for somebody, go to college, do all that, but always focus on being your own boss because that job is not going to make you wealthy. They're going to give you $1 raise every year, right?
When they're making $1 billion a year, they can give you $1.
Exactly.
They can give you $1 because that's a penny to them.
It is. It's a penny to them. I when I was in the corporate world as a marketing executive, I couldn't believe how the raises were, just was tiny. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? If it wasn't for a bonus, how would I, have that extra money at the end of the year for my family? So when I left the corporate world, my corporate job where I traveled all across the country, hosting and managing 65 events a year. I had American Express card, and I mean, I stayed in some of the best hotels, all the best hotels. And, so I worked for some big companies like IBM. But when I did all of that, I quit my job in 1998 to start my own company. And out of my dining room, I did that by faith. So I left that corporate check. I left all of that security and I trusted God to lead me, on the way. And so, excuse me with all this noise around me. I'm so sorry.
No, excuse me.
Be quiet, dog.
Dr. Naima Lakeith has taught me that when dogs and cats bark, they're speaking and we need to listen, not tell them to shut up because they're listening.
Oh, okay.
He's co-signing this morning. So tell him thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sweetheart. That's my baby. That's my baby boy.
She knows that. She just wanted acknowledgement because you're not paying attention to her right now. You're paying attention to me. So it's like you gotta say something to her, calm her down.
Yeah. She's all good. But it's so entrepreneurship, it's like I said, it's not for everybody, Zelda, but it's a beautiful thing. You do have your ups and downs. You can have that up where you're making all this money, then all of a sudden a rug gets pulled from up under you, like it happened to me. And then you have to ask yourself, am I going to rebuild? Am I going to stay down here? Am I going to let what happened to me destroy my dreams, destroy my energy, because trust me, if you are an entrepreneur, you get into this space, into this field, you're going to have a moment where that rug gets pulled from up under you because it's a test. And you have to be ready to pass that test. Okay. And that's only because God is taking you to another level. He's opening up other doors for you. And he wants you to think about more creative ways of doing things. Right. So when I got the rug pulled from up under me, basically, God wanted to show me something different. Okay. And that's, so I had to sit back and I said, okay, first thing you say is, did I do something wrong? Am I being punished? I just tried to treat people good, Lord. You start talking to God, you have your tears, you're like, what did I do? Oh, I did something wrong. I should have did better. I should have managed my money better. I should have did this. So you start blaming yourself. And God is like, no, I've got to take you. I'm going to enlarge your territory. Everybody may not get that territory enlarged, but to much is given, much is required. So you're thinking local, you thinking right here, but God is like, no, I want to take you national. I want to take you international. So in order for me to do that, you're going to have to feel a little pain, sweetheart. You're going to have to go through a little test. Let me see how you come out of this. Are you going to trust me? See, more and more tests that we go through, it's about us trusting God to get us through it. You can't get yourself through it, Zelda. You got to trust God to get you through it. So if you don't have a higher power, if you don't have faith, I don't know how you're going to make it through entrepreneurship. And if you talk to a Bill Gates or a Zucker, what's his name, Amazon, these people trust God.
Yeah, they do.
They may not be out here preaching on a pulpit, but when they get in that quiet time, they know who brought them Jeff Bezos from sitting in a little room selling books online to being Amazon
in his
across
garage.
the world, right? So you if you want real wealth, it's a difference in being rich and being wealthy. Right. If you want real wealth, you're gonna
have some challenges.
Trials, tests, and tribulations.
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna have some challenges because that comes with territory. So
you're gonna have some challenges. Yeah.
If you ain't prepared for them, you just might as well go and clock back in because they coming.
They're coming. I mean, I'm
day one.
They're coming. We have our Millionaire Monday calls with our chamber members, right? So I run the Garfield Park Chamber and Illinois Black Chamber. So we have our Millionaire Monday calls, the things that these people learn, the mindset. We started these calls because we want to change how you think. We want you to know that you can have a multi-million-dollar business. You have to think that way, though. You have to know that you can, and you will have a multi-billion-dollar business. Okay. And so, but you got to be ready for it. When you say, Lord, give me this grant or give me this contract, you got to be ready to do the work. You have to be ready. You just can't go out here trying to go after contracts and you have no capacity to fulfill that contract. Even if you go for a grant, a state grant, city grant, county grant, foundation, whatever, you got to be ready to fulfill what's required in that grant. So we try to make sure that our people are prepared, that they are ready. That's all. That's the goal of the chamber. Matchmaking you with of course, for you can get contracts, grants, and give you access to funding, all of that, but making sure that you are prepared. And we do that through our workshops, through our meetups, all of that. So.
And is that open to the general public?
Not yet. Starting in the new year, the general public will have access to our millionaire calls because they're the new name trademark. So don't try to copy millionaire masterminds call. So that's our new trademark name, Millionaire Mastermind Calls. And so we're going to charge people monthly to be on those calls because we are changing the game for you. We're about to put everything in your hands that you need to go and just take off like a rocket. Okay. And
Wow.
so those millionaire mastermind calls, amazing. So yeah, we're opening it to the public. We've been giving it privately to our members, but we're like, okay, this is getting too good. God is ready to, he's giving out some good information through those calls. And plus we've got millionaires, multimillionaires coming on the calls. And so you'll be able to actually talk with a multimillionaire to see how they did things and ask them questions.
Like, what's the guy's name? Myron Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with him?
I'm not familiar with him, but tell me about him. Who is he?
It's a brother that's on YouTube, and he is teaching wealth as well. And when you said that, I just automatically thought of Myron. It's like he is a brother out here helping us too. But the Millionaire Masterclass,
Millionaire Mastermind, yes,
that you said that's 8 p.m.
8 p.m. On Mondays. Yeah. So right now they're closed off to our members only through the end of the year. Mm-hmm. So take a look at our page, ilbcoc.org, at the top of the year, and you will be able to join.
Okay, and when we come back, I'm going to pull that page up so we can show exactly what it is. It is 7:30. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Please forward this because we got some dynamite information coming up. You stay close. We'll be right back.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry. You are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Unfortunately, we don't know what to do with that stress, especially as it relates to worry. I was once a worried about everything, and I finally figured it out with some training. Yeah, I've been certified with the American Society of Training and Development, National Speakers Association, and a host of others. But none of those organizations helped me stop worrying. They just gave me validation for the public to see what credentials I have. So the credentials I have now are from life experience, and I've learned how not to worry. And you can learn how not to worry too, because it is indoctrinated in us to worry. We don't have the answers, so we think the worst is going to happen. Well, I got a solution to that, and that is the Worry Workshop. And thank you for joining us back here on The Female Solution on the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, and 24/7 on our YouTube channel, Higher Learning TV show. But before we go there, let me go to my blog, because you have got to know today is the last day. I was in a social media challenge class, and I had to come up with a product which I made 10 years ago, and I forgot about it. So, but I didn't forget about the accident that made me write it, because I'm still living from the pain from it. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I wrote a mindfulness stress reduction, same thing, home practice manual, because when I fell and broke my ankle in 2013, I was very depressed. I couldn't work, couldn't take care of myself. Luckily, I had a husband who could. He was working 12-hour days, came, fixed me something to eat before he went to work. I couldn't eat nothing. I was in the bed in pain all day, sleep. So anyway, that was a horrific experience, but I learned so much from it. I grew so much from it. And I was like, I know I can't be the only person going through this. So Spirit gave it to me. I was listening, and I made a stress relief system. So go there and check it out. It was for 99 cents for over the weekend. And today at 10 o'clock, the 99-cent ends. The price has got to go back up. So if you go to my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com, you can get it today for the last one. And scroll on down, there's lots of information there. Lots of information that can help you move forward in life. Karen McDaniel, she'll be on the show next week. This is her cartoon she made for kids who cannot write. I didn't know they'd taken writing out the school. Yes, they have, Zelda. Get over it. Okay, so there's how to eliminate worry. So be sure and go check that out. Date, rate, check, make. All my ebooks, they're on Amazon, but you'll pay a fee there. So don't go there. Go to higherlearningnetwork.org. So I just thought I would share that with you. It is imperative that we get our mind right if we're gonna get the business right. Because they got to coincide. They got to work together. You can't be doubting over here and think you're going to get this contract, because that energy, those waves will wave right on that doubt. Will right on over there in that contract. Nah, she ain't ready. Let's go to the next one. Is that powerful or what? We don't even know these things, but we do now, because of the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce is on the scene to help you get your mind right so you can get right.
Yes,
you can get ready. So you stay ready. So you stay ready.
You got to stay ready. You have to, again, be ready. I spoke with, I was invited to a luncheon downtown a couple of months ago, and I met the former CEO and president of McDonald's Corporation. So I know that he has a venture capital firm, and they basically fund and invest in food products, right? So I'm talking to him on behalf of a couple of my chamber members, and the first thing he said to me, he's like, Siri, I need them ready. So you can't think that people are going to put $3, $4, $5 million in your hands because you feel like you've got this great product, but you're not ready to sustain the business. See, these people are investing in your company. They're investing in you. You got a great product, but they're really investing in you. Are you ready to take this company to the next level and so on and sustain it so they can make a profit as well? So, so we're basically getting folks ready to get that type of money, to get the millions of dollars. Don't sit there, look at it in your bank account. No, you got to be ready to put in work with this company, build a team, manage employees, make sure your back office is right, and make sure your investors are taken care of if you've got investment dollars, right? And, so it takes work, but that's the point of a chamber. Joining your local chamber, especially that chamber that is active and really working with you. We can't speak for every chamber. We can only speak for what we do over here. So workshops, we're going to be giving so many workshops at the top of the year to educate our people, to make sure that our entrepreneurs, once again, are prepared, to get big business and sustain their businesses, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? Like it did with the pandemic. A lot of businesses closed. We gave out $10,000 checks to people to keep them open across the country. However, some of those businesses still closed because they had no plan. They took the $10,000 check, but they had no plan to sustain themselves, to stay open. So, but that's the most that we could do. And that was just still good to try to help some people stay open. And some folks did. They continued on and they kept their business going. And we're really happy about that. So when you're an entrepreneur, you want to be part of an organization. You do not want to be an island by yourself. Know that you're not alone. You may be the only entrepreneur in your family. You cannot talk your dream to people who are not dreamers. Okay. We've got dream killers out here. So make sure that you connect with an organization, with a chamber, or you connect with other fellow entrepreneurs who are really going somewhere, because there are people that are entrepreneurs. You want to make sure they're the right kind of entrepreneurs, right? That's really serious about their business and really, willing to go through the trenches, with you. So, but that's it's really good to be part of a chamber. In Garfield Park, when my Caucasian residents come into the area, the first thing they say is, "Where's the chamber?" And they search us out. Why is that? because they know the significance of joining a chamber. We're not just about helping you grow a business, but we're like tourism. You know, we know what's going on in the community. We know who you should talk to, who you should be connected with to help you to reach your goals. So, you know, to get a job and what nonprofits to connect with, all of that. So it's really good to be part of a chamber of commerce if it's in your area. Okay. And, you know, so we look forward to continuing to help people to grow.
And what if it's not in your
And we
area?
want you to expand your mind. You know, like I said, when you go through.
What if it's not in your area?
Who said that?
That was me.
Hello?
That was a delay.
Oh, did you? Oh, it's a delay. Okay. Well, for chamber, if you don't have a chamber in your area, again, you can always join the Illinois Black Chamber. You can always come over here with us. We are statewide, which means that we're going to connect you with people on a whole state level, right? Not just right there in your community, but on a state level. So, you know, so if you want to expand your business, you know, to other cities outside of Chicago, maybe the suburb, so on, we can connect you with folks. We are connectors. We're change agents, but we're connectors, and we believe in helping our businesses make an impact in their community. We're here to help you to avoid making those mistakes that most of us have already made. Okay? So you don't have to make the same mistakes that we made already. You know, when it comes to location, if you have a retail restaurant, something like that, we talk to people, okay, make sure that you're putting this in the right location. We know you want to help your Black community. But however, if you put it right there on Madison Street in my community, are you going to get the customers? We want you to stay in business. You know, because sometimes people won't shop at your business because they're afraid to come to the area. So there's drug dealing and killing and things like that, which, they won't really come to your business, you know. And we tried to tell one of our, a really close friend of mine, I tried to tell her, you know, hey, don't put your business there. Not yet. We're not ready yet. She put it there and closed in 4 months. You know, and she's got a really nice restaurant, all of that. I just thought it was going to do so well. I said, I know Madison Street used to be the Mecca for Black businesses.
Yes,
I said, but until we can get it cleaned up and we can get the right people in office to clean it up, then, you know, we're kind of fighting an uphill battle. And I've been fighting that battle now for 8 years, you know, trying to get that area that used to be where we shop. And we felt comfortable shopping. We didn't think anybody was going to stick us up or rob us or take our purse and, you know, or start shooting, you know, in the middle of the day, you know, so we got to change some things in our community. But we do encourage Black businesses to come, you know, but we want you to be able to sustain yourself. And, you know, one of the reasons too that Black businesses can't sustain themselves, Zelda, is because access to capital. You know, so we don't have access to capital, you know, like other cultures.
Yes,
Arabs and Asians, they have access to capital.
All up in our community.
They're all in our communities. And it's not, so I tell people, don't get upset with them. They're doing what they do, making money wherever they can make money and taking it back to their community. Well, you know, what we have to do is get more access to capital. So I've been talking with, you know, our people in our legislative branch down in Springfield. We need money to help businesses, Black businesses, sustain themselves. And we're going to be fighting more and more for that next year, you know, with them, because listen, we don't have any Black banks. We have no Black credit unions.
Not that I'm
you know,
aware of.
And if you do have one, you know, it's iffy, right? So we really need some place where Black businesses can get access to capital, and it's not so hard on them. You know, these banks, you can come in and they just come up with some kind of excuse not to give you the money. You know, you can have everything in place, Zelda, but they still come up with a reason not to give you the money.
They don't want you growing. They don't want you
growing. You know, and when they saw us giving out all that money during the pandemic, people were like, whoa, you know, we're all on Channel 2 News following us around. We're giving out $10,000 checks. They're like, wait a minute, who is this lady? You know, so we got to try to stop her.
You better recognize this Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce.
They're like, we gotta try to stop her. Wait a minute, wait. So, so it was but we're still working on a lot of things. I'm national and international. We will be hosting our first international economic summit. We call it the Global Exchange Room International Economic Summit in Ghana in September of 2026. You can go on our website and you'll see a link there to the globalexchangeroom.com. Get your ticket, get prepared. Even our White House and government is starting to pay attention to Africa. Okay. Ghana is
big time.
Big time. Ghana is rich in entrepreneurship. We have partnered with some phenomenal people over there that know that country, that know the entrepreneurs, that know the president of the bank, the main bank over there. It is time for you to get access to capital, and your people, your family, your ancestors have the capital. So we're inviting everybody to get on board. Let's get over here. We're going to have a great conference over there. Okay. You don't want to miss it.
I am so glad to hear you say that, because I have been we have been talking about it on the Female Solution forever, about going to the motherland, because we have some, not hosts, but lots of guests from the motherland, and several of them are in Ghana. So I am excited about this. I can't wait to go. I've been to South Africa, I've been to East Africa, but they always say you ain't been nowhere if you ain't been to West Africa. So
come on. And that's West Africa. And that is where a lot of the slave trade happened. So we are also partnered with African Connections, and they're going to be offering tours to where you can go, and you can go to that island, to that place where they would take our ancestors before they would get on the ship. And so on, and you could go to the beach and all that. It's going to be just phenomenal. I mean, it's great. The hotels are beautiful, just great people. Come on, guys, y'all got to get on board. I've never been to Africa. This is going to be my first trip.
Really?
But my partner, that we're doing this with, she travels from Chicago to Ghana constantly.
Oh, wow.
She lives on 2 continents.
What's her name? I need to know her.
2 continents. She lives on 2 continents. Aisha is her name.
Aisha, so I'm writing that down. So
she's right on our website. Right there on the website. But she travels to 2, and it's just been, it's great. When she opened my mind to this, because I was getting ready to start hosting international summits anyway with my partners over in Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica. And I don't know about Jamaica now, with all that didn't happen. We have to see what's going on. But we also, even in Brazil, but she came to me with this, and I was like, okay, I didn't think about Ghana, but God opened the door for Ghana first.
Ghana is happening, baby. You need to know.
And they are looking for people to manufacture over there. They said, I was told they have oranges and all these things just laying around the ground because they have no one to manufacture orange juice.
Wow.
They're buying their juice from Europe when they have tons of oranges, but nobody there to manufacture the oranges.
Lord have mercy. That's not a good thing.
So we're over here saying, where's the money? Show me the money. I need grants. I need this. When our country is rich, full of things. Why do you think people are over there, Chinese? Now our Washington is looking at Ghana now that they've solved the war over there in the Congo and Rwanda. They're looking to extract the minerals and all the other rich things that Africa has over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't miss out, Black people. Let's get over here. Let's partner. Let's exchange with our other African brothers and sisters who are entrepreneurs. Let's learn about our culture, who we are. And let's make this money so that we can bring it back over here to our children and start building our own schools so they can learn how to write. I heard you say that they stopped teaching kids how to write, and These kids don't even know how to sign their name. My grandkids don't sign their name.
They sure don't. That just blew me away. I'm like, oh,
How you supposed to sign with an X down? I mean, what are you supposed to
with
do?
your thumb or your eye? Your
That's
thumb or
crazy.
your eye. You ain't using neither one of mine. So no.
That's
can't
crazy.
do
So
But-
so people can't even use signatures anymore.
Nope.
You know,
everything is digital. Let's take our last break right quick, and we will be right back. So, because you need to grab pen and paper or digital, however you do, because you need to forward this information. We'll be right back.
My name is Zahra Kadri. I'm the Executive Director from ZAM's Hope Community Resource Center. And you are watching...
A couple of our star students for our podcast training on the Higher Learning Network, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, 24/7 on the World Wide Web. But you can always see it here on our channel if you can't get to the TV, because everybody's online now. Go to Higher Learning TV show. And I just learned that you have to put the @ sign after you put youtube.com/@ Higher Learning TV show. Don't ask me why they did it. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But I do have a clue about our ministry, the work that we do. I want to thank all of those.
We have gloves and couch stay for the kind donations. Here we go. And this is a blanket.
Right. And that is from Dr. Lawrence Lenoir of the Genesis Network, who is here with us on the show. Well, not here in person, but he does the work as necessary. This is where we feed the homeless, the unhoused, every week, sometimes twice a week. And we are blessed. This is our ministry. This is the work that we do, because not everybody has the benefit of waking up and going to the bathroom. That's my biggest thing. I can't even get to the bathroom at night if I'm sleeping on the street. So please go there and watch the videos and share, because they need those emergency blankets. And that's what Dr. Lawrence Lenoir provided, not one, but two. And it's a pack, and they're all in a little pack together. But, you see those little bitty blankets, but that's what they give people in emergency. The fire department gives that to you when you're in a fire. So the gloves, the caps, the fire blanket. It was one more thing. The socks. And if you are shopping this holiday, and I know you are, I ask that you spend it, buy at least one item for the unhoused, because they can't do it. They can't do it alone. And yes, we are responsible for our sisters and brethren.
Yes, we are.
So I thank you in advance for when you leave out the house in the morning, take a bottle of water, take a bottle of juice, take a cracker, take something with you, because somebody out there hungry. And if you have it and you're not sharing it, that's not good karma. You've been blessed with it. You need to share it. And sharing is what we do here on the Female Solution. So let me share some comments with you this morning where I think it says the Female Solution says we have to provide a drug entrepreneurs with other products to sell that can help them earn a living. Can we create a health product they can sell? All right now. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
health,
you can.
health is the number one.
Yes, you can.
You don't realize that.
One of the main things that, one of my businesses, I have 11 companies, but one of my businesses that I started back in 2000 was a health and nutritional store on the west side of Chicago. It was called Genesis Nutrition.
Get out of here.
Yes. And
that's Dr. Lawrence Lenoir business. It's called the Genesis Network. Wow.
Genesis Nutrition in 2000. Yeah. And so, someone told me, and it was a white guy, he said, Siri, you're ahead of your time in this neighborhood. And that made me feel so bad because I wanted to bring nutrition to my people, and I remember the alderman on the west side, Emma Mitchell, before she built out the place, the Cicero and North Avenue area, she said, you want to come over there, and I didn't take the leap, Zelda. And so GNC been over there ever since, and I should have took that leap. But one of the things we have to focus on, and that we are telling people, focus on your gut health. Everything comes from the gut. If you want people want to maintain their healthiness, they need to clear out their gut. You have got to detox. See, other cultures detox all the time. Mm-hmm. Black people do not. You just accept the excess weight as just I gained weight. Mm-hmm. Or I thought for a while, because my stomach would stay bloated, Zelda, and I said, what's going on with my stomach? I went and got x-rays of my stomach, and it was just waste. It was waste. It wasn't fat. And I said, you got to be kidding me. So, but the detoxing, when you start doing that, your skin clears up. You drink water. Mm-hmm. So, I got my own. I started doing acai berry because I used to sell it at my nutritional store, detox. I couldn't keep the tea, but I can't find the tea now anymore. But it is sold out all the time because people know that they need to clean out their gut, right? And you need to clean your gut. So if you want to make a product that can make people healthy, focus on the gut area. Okay. The men need to detox and the women need to detox.
If you eat, you need to detox. As a matter of fact, you need to eat a day, detox a day. Just drink straight up liquid water juice, not that kind of juice from the stove because it's full of sugar. Just make your own.
Yeah, make your own.
Eat a day. Fast a day. Eat a day, fast a day. That way you got to worry about SNAP. Okay.
And it's products at the store. I got acai berry. I started using
acai.
Acai. Exactly.
Help my ankle heal. So I know about the acai berry.
It's great. And then you've got that smooth cleanse you can get from Walmart. Yes, so there's different things that you can get.
And I recommend, Lord, we only got 2 minutes. I recommend.
Well, let me get my shameless plug on my book.
Get that plug in. Let me get these comments right quick. I thought the Southside Credit Union was black owned. I thought it was too, Lawrence Lenoir. I guess it's not. We need a small business event with Empress Siri. Yes, as the speaker, yes, it's coming up. We're gonna connect you to it. Last but not least, some of our people, even in business, have created their own glass ceiling. Their mindset is not based on wealth and growth, but the hurdles and the bricks and walls. You better say that, my brother. You better say that.
Yes, I love that comment.
Yes, sir. And while you're saying that book up there,
I love it. See, this is my first book, y'all. I can't believe it. See, I thought that the rug was being pulled from up under me because something was wrong, but God said, no, you got to go to another level. This is the first book of my of a series of 5, and it's called She's a Jewel. Okay. And I actually preached on this, and my site is called she'sajewel.com. she'sajewel.com. You can go on there, ladies. This is a great Christmas book. Okay. This is just right here. This is just one of my samples. This is my sample, but the book is really beautiful. And it's in here. You're going to find all kinds of inspirational scriptures. It's basically a 30-day empowerment book. Okay, yes, that's my site. So go there, and I think I have it on sale right now for Christmas, and so on, for a great price. And you can actually become part of our movement. And if you want me to speak, I'll come out and speak. If you want me to be at your book, whatever it is, book fair, anything, I will come out and do that. But I'm so excited how God has used me to get out here and empower our women, because we go through so much, women. We are mothers. We are daughters, we are wives, we are everything, and we really have to remember that we are precious to God.
Amen.
Don't let anyone make you think you're not precious and that you're the problem. And stop trying to pull the rabbit out of your hat to make things happen in your family, when your husband, if you're married, that's his responsibility.
Okay.
So we talk a lot about that, putting the responsibility back in the hands of the man.
Amen.
And taking it off our women, because we've been really stressing out.
Yes, we have. And I will post that on our blog here, HLN Daily News, which is tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV show. You scroll down. Oh, December 21st is National Homeless Persons Memorial Day. Didn't even know that existed. Did you? Okay. Well,
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Companies that you shop at that support, who. I don't even want to say the name, because he's a blessing in disguise, making some of us wake up and do some things. So Beating Black Kids, just a wealth of information on this. So please go to the blog. You'll be glad you did. And share
Zelda.
There's Siri. There she is. Yes,
Zelda, pull up my social service agency. If anybody needs housing.
Yes. What's the number? What's the address?
It's FODV like Victor C. .org.
Oh, okay, good.
FODV.
Impacting communities for a brighter future.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let me pull that up here.
So that's my agency that I've been. We used to help 400 plus people a month when we were on the west side of Chicago. We had to move because the building was sold, but we're looking for our own building so that we can get back, over there. But we do still help people. My people, we work remote. But if you need housing, or someone need housing, if they've got some kind of income, emergency housing, unfortunately, the city of Chicago and all around, you got to call 211. Okay. But if you need a room, if you need permanent housing, please give us a call. Have those people give us a call. We will call them back or answer the phone, whatever, but they can get to us. And there's a lot of wait lists that are open right now for subsidized housing. Oh, yes, it is. Lauren says, I need to talk to her. We all need to talk to her. Thank you so much, Siri, for this. Welcome. I will include it on our blog. That's why I showed you the blogs, tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV show, and zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. I'll show you both of those. Thank you so much. You will talk to her, Lawrence. I'll be sure of that. Thank you so very much for being a guest here today, and you are always welcome to come back. And I can't wait to talk to you, and Aisha. Oh yes, and Lawrence, Lenore. We got to do a three-way here. Yes, and you're gonna have to, do your podcast live or something from the. Absolutely, positively. So thank you so very much for being here this morning. We're gonna work that out. I want you all to share this information. Don't keep it to yourself, because it's too good to keep to yourself. Sharing is caring, and that's how we blossom. Stay on purpose, stay empowered. Stay tuned tomorrow morning, 7 to 8 a.m. Gathering of the Griots with Asada. Nice. All things Black literary, baby. It's going to be right here, 7 a.m. You better know that. And at 5 p.m. tonight, there's a cryptocurrency class. If you're interested, DM me and I will share that with you. Until then, be sure and check out my girl, Effie Roth, on urbanpraiseradio.org. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Thank you, Siri.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, zhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, Toda. Pakistan, Shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
Aquarius. My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m., Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.
I am now prospered in expected and in unexpected ways. I am now prospered in expected and in unexpected ways. I give thanks for all that I have and for all that I share. Abundance is mine. Nature nurtures, and so it is.